North Square Chambers.
Isabel Drum. Yeah, I'll see if she's free.
I'll give you first refusal on the 7th, and that's the best of
Thursday.
Johnny boy.
Speak to you later.
All right then. Bye now.
Wrong John. It's your mum, John.
Hello.
Hi, Mum. No, it's going to be an early finish.
Liverpool solicitor wants to know who's going to do Rose Fitzgerald's case.
She is.
She's just had a baby.
She'll do it.
She won't.
Fish and chips.
300 quid says she will.
You're wrong.
Some potato waffles if you
Tell him yes for now.
Yes, Miss Fitzgerald is available.
Yeah.
No. Popped out. Hardly touched the sides.
Yeah, some of them spaghetti shapes. Yeah, that'd be nice. Yeah, and
Come here.
Sunny Delight. I've got to go. Yeah, love you. Bye.
What's your name?
It's John.
That's not. You're called Bob.
What?
This is a place where ease of communication is totally vital. Can't have two Johns. You're called Bob. Call your mum back.
Right. Why?
Tell her you're called Bob.
Oh. Mum, it's me. Bob.
Don't you ever stop long enough to start. Get your car out of that gear.
Hard day at the office.
Piece of crap in the mags.
You're a wanker, sir.
Wanker.
And you're a wanker, too, for letting him punch a member of the bar in the middle of the robing room.
Wanker.
And I'm a wanker for bringing you up like that.
3 wankers, then. Men are so exhaustingly self-critical nowadays.
Why am I a wanker?
Because I'm one short.
And you can't work until after Wednesday's suspension hearing has decided what to do with you.
3 days out of court, that's 3 grand down the drain. 10% of 3 grand, you're costing me 300 quid personal loss.
Heartbreaking.
Hi, baby.
Tomorrow. Liverpool, miss. You up for it?
Of course she's not. She gave birth 4 days ago. What's wrong with you?
Yeah, I'm up for it.
North Square Chambers, how can I help you?
300.
Shit, is he all right?
Shh. I've got to go. Liverpool.
You all right?
Left hit's a bit sore, a bit dribbly.
You should feed him.
7 times during the night. He's not crying because he's hungry.
No, he's probably crying because he hasn't got a name.
Milk, bottles, everything's in the kitchen. Sterilise everything. And give up smoking.
Bye, Rose.
Bye, Billy. If it gets difficult, call your mum. Bye, baby.
Look at the stars, look how they shine for you. Everything you do, yeah, they
Rose? Miss, you okay?
Fine, yeah.
Why are you ringing me?
Why am I ringing you? I have no idea. Clean gone. Bastard hormones.
Yes, nappy change. Come on, try that. Come on, please.
Yeah?
Hello?
Hi, Peter.
Any problem?
No, he's fine, he's fine.
You feeding him breast milk?
No, bottle.
Come on, shush. Try the bottle. Come on. Let's go and speak to him. Come on.
Yeah?
Is the baby okay?
No, it's fine, it's fine.
It's not natural.
What do you mean it's not natural?
Bottle feeding.
That's all I've got.
Hello? Hello? It's not natural. Bottles, powder, fucks you up. Breast is best, eh, sir?
You are a very weird man, Peter McLeish.
But you love me.
More than my own mother.
North Square Chambers, how can I help
Were you breastfed, sir?
I'm just putting you through.
Miss? I want you to go to Liverpool. Postnatal care. She thinks she doesn't need it, but she does. Bastard hormones.
Don't let her hear you say that.
As quick as you can. What's it called?
What?
Squirting it out into bottles.
What?
Doris's squirting. Milk.
Milking?
Expressing.
Expressing. Brilliant. We're going to bike it. She's going to express it. We're going to bike it. M62, A57, the fucking milk run. Brilliant.
Did Shauna ever? Did your wife ever?
Yes, Robert.
Nothing.
No, go on, what?
Did she ever, you know, whatever, express?
You're a baby Clark, Bob, and I'm so much older than you, and baby Clark shut the fuck up unless they're spoken to. Don't play grown-up, because I hurt you if you do. Get the rest of the wine in. Johnny boy, book a bike. Pick up in Liverpool every 2 hours, and get lady bikes. I don't want some fuck-off heavy leather bloke tromping all over Miss Fitzgerald's sensitive moments.
It's engaged.
Boots the chemist, the works, steriliser, bottles, clamp thing, whatever.
This is a bit...
Then get a cab. Don't piss about with trains. I want her looked after and I want that baby fed properly. Understand?
Hello?
It's me, is you all right?
Yeah, it's fine. You know?
No, fine.
Sure?
Yeah. Are you in Chambers?
Yeah, just popped in.
Right. Look after him, won't you?
Yeah, I'll try.
Sorry. I know.
Good luck.
Okay, bye.
Tilly Hudson. I don't think we've met.
No,
New to this?
I do crime. I need to see the judge in his room before we start. When you and Miss Hudson have finished raising eyebrows at each other, perhaps you'd let the judge know. Mr. Clark.
Costs a lot of money to run this court.
Half an hour off every hour and a half is too expensive a request. Sorry. No expressing. Thank you for coming to see me.
Thanks for the sisterly support in there.
I think he's right to say no.
Have you got children?
No.
Oh, sorry.
Sorry? Sorry? Are you implying that for a woman not to have children is some kind of failing?
Is it too late? Is that it?
What?
There are compensations, I suppose. I like your watch.
I'm 28 years old, intelligent, good character, decent job, relationship with a very fragrant woman, and sometimes I hang out in public toilets.
Sometimes.
3 times. It's months apart.
And who do you bump into?
Boys in blue with stick-on handlebars on top lips and tight white T-shirts.
Entrapment?
I do all the running.
What's on offer?
I'll do anything. I'm filthy. What will I get?
Who's your judge?
Some new recorder. Hamley?
You're fucked.
Really?
Homely Hamley hates sex. Any sex. Thick as shit. Never seen his wife with the lights on. Catholic. Hundreds of kids. 9 months. 6 if you sob a lot and bring the fragrant missus along to stand by her man. Are you pleading?
Such a splendid use of taxpayers' money. I mean, I, for one, sleep better of a night knowing that highly trained policemen spend days and days knocking about the nation's toilets, pretending to be homosexual and frightening the life out of your standard urinal user. You okay?
Ah, new baby, no work, suspension hearing which may end my career.
Otherwise fine.
Otherwise fine.
Just had Stevie Good on the phone.
The most gorgeous solicitor in the country.
Are you going to stand there being pleased with your enigmatic remark, or are you planning on saying something else?
I love it when you lot do that.
Do what?
Are you going to stand there being pleased with your enigmatic remark, or are you planning on saying something else? Brilliant. Gift of the fucking gab.
And?
And 2 things. 1, she wants to drink with you this afternoon. 2, she's got a case for you in the morning.
Excellent and excellent.
Why is Stevie Good briefing us all of a sudden? I thought she was going to Marlowe and his lot.
You got a name yet? Peter's a good name.
Well, it looks like someone else gets to do your cottaging.
Mr. Sousa.
You always call me that when you want something.
Wendy.
Now I suspect nothing.
Tomorrow.
Yes. If it's a definite cast-iron plea, otherwise no. This murder starts the day after tomorrow. It's high profile, it's a red judge, it's a very good murder. So if you tell me what you'd like me to squeeze in tomorrow is a definite plea of guilty, then fine, I'll do it. If there's any prospect at all that it might be a trial, then find someone else.
It's a definite plea of guilty.
Don't pull any Clark's shit. What is it?
It's a toilet thing. Piece of piss.
Something just snapped. It seemed intolerable, all those social workers looking at us. And I started to cry. I couldn't stop.
It's very important. When you're in court and when you go into the witness box, you do not give them a chance.
No crying, you mean? Don't let them take my children away from me. Promise me. Promise me.
I promise.
If you had to describe Cora Bruce's suitability to look after children, what would you say?
She's a schizophrenic who also suffers from histrionic personality disorder. The 2 taken together make her completely unsuitable to be left in charge of small children.
Drama queen.
I'm sorry?
Histrionic personality disorder. Drama queen, yes?
Yes, I suppose that's right. In an extreme form.
At a kind of Bette Davis level.
But you might say that, though I prefer Diana Rigg as a model.
So do I.
Are histrionic episodes brought on by stress?
Yes.
Is it right that the more the drama queen in question is put under scrutiny, the more histrionic she is likely to become?
Yes.
Would you describe scrutiny, intended to determine whether the drama queen is going to lose her children, as stressful and likely to bring on histrionic behavior?
Yes.
And if she were not under intense scrutiny, is it likely that the histrionics would be fewer and less extreme?
That would be right.
In other words, you were the problem. Your diagnosis and the fact of social services crawling all over her life. If you went away, she'd be much more able to look after her children properly. Your ego wouldn't allow that, would it?
Is that a question, Miss Fitzgerald, or a form of rudeness?
A form of rudeness, Your Honour. Thank you for asking.
You're loitering.
Yeah.
I'm struggling a lot. and not talking much.
I was just thinking what my new career might be.
You make a lovely backing vocalist.
They could suspend me, Alex, and for a very long time.
But they won't. You'll win.
I've got you.
Babe?
Your head is too full of songs for your own good.
Ain't no mountain we can't climb. Billy.
Don't be a hero. Come back and make me your wife.
2 gins. Cut the lime thin. Very thin lime, Franco.
Your boy Wilson, is he going all the way with the ABH?
Probably unprovoked attack, he tells me. I think it's best to let the justice system do its business. I have a lot of faith in the justice system. A lot of faith.
You got me here to impress me with bullying the waiters, or is there something you want to say?
It's been 6 months since you well left.
And?
I'm dealing with it.
But? I heard but.
We had an agreement. It was an honourable thing.
Remind me of the honourable thing, Marley.
You wouldn't poach my work.
Stevie. She came to me.
You're lying.
I don't know about honour. Honour's a bit, what is it? Old-fashioned.
What are you saying?
Read between the lines, Marla. It's all there.
You describe Cora Bruce's behaviour on your last visit to her house as inappropriate and lacking in insight.
Yes,
She was crying a lot.
the whole time.
Is crying inappropriate?
In front of the children in those circumstances, absolutely.
And on this visit and 4 others of half an hour each, you base your conclusions about Cora Bruce as a mother.
5 visits is plenty.
Do you have children?
No.
So your experience of children is based on half-hour visits?
Is this an attack on social work as a whole, or is there something I'm missing?
Well, you have no idea about context, no idea about the rhythm of things, about what goes on between a mother and a child over the whole day. Half hours aren't good enough, are they?
My job is to protect the children. These were children at risk of serious harm. Your client admits running a knife along the spine of one of them. No matter what you say, the fact remains that when I was there to assess her and her children, she spent the whole time crying.
But you don't get it, do you? She was crying because you were there, and because 2 other people she had never met before were there, and because you'd all come to judge her. Can't you understand how upsetting that might be? Can't you even imagine the context?
Miss Fitzgerald, I understand that you might be feeling a little emotional at this time, given your circumstances. But I'd ask you to control your feelings. This is not the place for...
Histrionics. Your Honour.
I think we'll call it a day, Miss Fitzgerald. Your client can give her evidence in the morning.
If we're going to discuss Billy, should the woman whose honour he was protecting be a party to the discussions about his future?
There's no discussion. He's up in front of the suspension board tomorrow night. We'll wait and see what they decide first.
Good punch.
Little shit. Wilson deserved everything he got.
Tonight's party. 20 solicitors, 150 bottles of wine. I want them very drunk. I want them to know we've arrived. I want them to love us. We're going to turn up for work. Let's do it properly.
Billy Bremner.
Very small legs, and his head was big, like a bad statue of a lion. Him and Mick Jones, with his shirt tucked in and a slightly big bottom. They were my 2 of that side. They could have been plumbers. Mick and Billy fixing the block drain of Tuesday afternoon. You wouldn't bat an eye. Today, footballers are footballers.
Your football knowledge is...
Unbelievably sexy. Profound. Of the moment, my father took me. Every game from the age of 4. I have bright, shining eyes because of the sting of urine in the wind at Elland Road. My cheeks have colour because of the freeze on the terraces, and I'm 2 inches taller than I ought to be because I stood on tiptoe for 90 minutes every Saturday afternoon throughout my childhood. Football made me what I am. I hate it.
I know it's late in the day, And I know the client knows Alex, but I just feel on balance that Wendy D'Souza would be better for this kind of case. It's the woman thing. What kind of sexual deviant has a woman like Wendy represented?
And this is nothing to do with the Clark thing?
The Clark thing, you've lost me.
Something else comes in for Alex Hay, you know he's doing my case, but you take it anyway, in the knowledge that you can fill me full of sparkling wine and palm me off with Wendy D'Souza. That way you get both cases. And your 10% Clark's percentage of 2 cases, not 1.
That's not the way I work, and it's champagne.
What's Alex Hay doing tomorrow?
I don't know. I'll find him something. Believe me, Wendy D'Souza, she's right for this.
Bye. And, thanks.
Football and flirting. It's what one kind of man does best.
Flirting?
Bye. And thanks, said the boy with a hint of twinkle in the eye and something dangerous playing about the corner of the mouth. The big question is, how much bottom do you get under the twinkle?
You coming to our touts party?
When is it?
No. You can meet my girlfriend.
It's in the juvenile court tomorrow. You'll do it?
Yeah, fine.
This woman is terrible. She really is. Completely. Thank you very much. Completely unsuitable. I think we can settle the whole thing outside. Have you met her?
It's in the juvenile court. I'm 8 years cool.
She's testing you out.
It's a bit bloody undignified.
Well, I'm sure the fact that you so obviously fancy the pants off will see you through it. We get her on board, our workload will double. She's got some really good criminals. Good boy.
Hi.
Hi.
Who's that?
Solicitor.
Good?
She's okay. Drink?
Yeah.
I'm doing your public toilet tomorrow.
Right, good. I'm in the juvenile court.
The juvenile court. You're returning a perfectly good cottaging case for something in the juvenile court.
It's a little something for me.
Right. You must be Stevie Good. By the way, it is a plea, isn't it? I'll kill him. You lied to me. It's not pleading. Alex told me.
What does he know?
It's his case. But you don't want him to do it, because you want him sniffing round old Glaminica's over there, so that when she's all overcome with lust for him, she shifts her work from Marlowe's chambers to us. That's the story, isn't it? And you'll do anything to make it work, including lying to me and buggering up my work.
I've told the solicitor you're doing it.
Oh, well, untell him, because I'm not.
And you'd leave the poor punter in the lurch. There's no one else.
No, it's you who's doing that. And it's very simple, Peter, the remedy. Return that little bit of something and get Alex back on the cottaging.
Look, you're very good at your job,
miss,
but
your
this
pride.
is
I know how
not
hard
your
that is
job.
for
This
you.
is mine.
Stevie Good will have
You're
to get
not
someone
listening.
from Marlowe's lot to do a juvenile court. Well, there we are. Life is hard.
No, listen. No, fucking listen. There are things you are nowhere near understanding. Stuff you don't know. I know everything. Now, fuck off and talk to people. It's what you do. Leave the stuff to me.
I should go. I'll see you in court in the morning. Not like your average solicitor to go to juvenile court to hold her barrister's hand.
She just fancies me, that's all.
I really appreciated your help today.
Oh.
Thank you.
Come on, love, let's get a cab, eh?
I'm just in the corner.
We'll walk.
Why don't you stay for a bit?
You sure?
Go on. Could do with a couple of drinks. Good night.
Right. Miss, could I have a word?
I'm talking.
It's what you do.
Brilliantly.
Brilliantly.
Where are we going?
Dinner, club, hot sex.
I've got a lot of non-specific urethritis. In the morning, can we cut straight to the hot sex?
I love it when you talk medical.
See ya.
Wendy pissed off?
She's fine. Helen?
Fine.
What's the secret, boys?
Decor, we were talking decor. We're going to paint it up in here.
Right, Peter.
All right, buddy.
Congratulations.
Thanks.
This is the sort of time when you need to have a good hard look at your future. New baby, responsibility.
I suppose so.
And ask yourself if you're getting the work you deserve. Of everyone who left, you're the one I miss most, by the way. Good night.
You're working tomorrow. I'll bike the brief over.
I'm really sorry.
It's fine. We all remember how scary it was as a pupil. We're up all night anyway.
What will he get?
On a plea? 9 months, 6 maybe. Probation if you're lucky. But who's the judge?
Hamley.
You'll be fine.
It says that it's listed for trial, but Peter says it's definitely going to be a guilty plea.
Sure, he's right. Get the client to endorse the front of the brief. I agree to plead guilty, and I do so of my own free will. Make sure he does that. You'll be fine. Oh, hot chocolate, anyone?
I'd better get to work. I'll let myself out. Oh, by the way, what's fellatio?
You look lovely. Your spotty youth will be delighted.
Eh? Go on, there you go. There you go. There you go. Don't tell anyone, Rose. Promise. Promise me.
Bye-bye.
Wait, you will make it to the hearing, won't you?
I promise.
I'm not perfect as a mother. And I know what I did on that one occasion is unforgivable. I know the girls want to be with me. If you ask them, they'd tell you what they wanted.
Well, they're not here to ask.
Yes, they are. They're outside.
Miss Bruce, I have to say that I consider it highly inappropriate of you to have brought these young children here.
I wanted them with me. Today. Now. In case tonight they're not coming home with me. Is there anything wrong with that? Can anyone tell me there's something wrong with wanting your children with you when they might be taken away? Is that wrong?
One episode. The knife, the spine. A terrible thing. She knows it. And not a day goes by without her thinking about it. But now, right now, her two children are sitting outside holding hands with their mother. Don't throw away everything because of one incident. Her medication works. The children are safe. To remove them from her would be an act entirely to do with the dogma of the expert and the inflexibility of the system. I hope Your Honor can see past both. Please.
Immediate effect. Thank you.
It's my fault. I ran it the wrong way. I forgot about the client. I allowed myself to get personal with the judge. It's my fault.
You should get home to your baby.
Yeah.
You're not in Jarrett, are you?
Yes.
Oh.
Oh?
You look a bit junior, that's all. Is that a compliment? Maybe it is. Still, 4 days of vice. I was expecting somebody a bit more senior.
4 days?
Thereabouts. Possibly longer if your bloke goes into the box and bleats a lot about the happiness of his marriage.
When it is Susan of Council, please come to the reception area where Alan Lowe, your solicitor, is waiting.
That's me. Mr. Lowe.
Where's Wendy?
She isn't doing it. Last minute change.
How many years call are you?
I'm a pupil.
Jesus.
Look, I'm going to need a bit of time with the client, so let's go inside and tell the judge that we need time, okay? Your Honour, I'd like to ask for the court to be adjourned for half an hour as
The case is listed for trial, Miss Black. I'm not keeping busy police officers waiting just because you want to do now what could and should have been done weeks ago.
Your Honour,
10 minutes, Miss Black.
Your Honour, I got this brief late last night. I really don't think it's fair on my client to
9
proceed
minutes,
in-
Miss Black.
You get a lot of credit for pleading guilty, especially in a case like this. If you plead guilty, you can really maximise the mitigation, the hurt you've caused your family, the confusion and pain you must be suffering.
Will I go to prison? Could we, have a word? You're leaning on him because you're scared.
I'm leaning on him because I'm right to lean on him. It's a loser. He's got to plead.
That's not what Alex Hay said.
Judge is ready.
Go to court and tell him we're on our way. If you fight this case and you lose, you will definitely go to prison. If you plead guilty, then I think I can get you probation. Prison would mean the end of everything, wouldn't it? It would destroy everything.
We're late in starting, Miss Black. I hold you responsible. £10,000 a day to run this court. I think wasted costs is going to be an issue.
Jury, please.
The defendant wishes to change his plea to one of guilty. Can the indictment be put to him again, please?
Do you like cars, Vinny? Is that it? Do you really love cars?
Vinny?
Vinny has one aim in life. That aim is to steal cars. It's 109 in the last 2 years. Prolific is the word. From the age of 13, he has spent more time inside than he has out. It doesn't work. When he comes out, he steals cars again. And he's really bad at it. He keeps getting caught. He's a really hopeless car thief. So, what do? I tell you the first thought. I tell you what I'd do if I were a magistrate. Lock him up for longer. I bet that's your first thought too. But I have the advantage over you. I've had the opportunity to look Vinnie Banks in the eye and ask him why. Why steal cars all of the time? He looked me straight in the eye, and I think I can say I've never seen such conviction and clarity of thought in one so young. Because I love them, he said. Because I love them. I've been at the bar 8 years. I've had clients look me in the eye before. Very often they're lying. You get to know about lying eyes. Vinnie Banks is not lying about cars. He steals them because he loves them. Deeply. So, what do? Get him working on the things he loves so much he can't be without them. Supervision order with a place on a mechanics course for young offenders. Give him cars to play with. He won't want to steal anyone else's.
They love being told what to do, especially by a member of the bar.
Stand up, Vinny.
We are going to place you under a supervision order.
Told you.
With a place
Lest they're
on a
frightened little
mechanics
souls.
course. It will start immediately and last for approximately a year.
Coffee.
Should you appear in front of this bench again,
Peter, Billy, have you heard from Rose?
Isn't she with you?
No. No, she's supposed to be looking after the baby while I'm at the tribunal.
She hasn't called.
No. Look, I've got to go.
Well, good luck.
Yeah. Bye.
Bye.
Bit flagrant. Bringing the baby in an attempt to woo the members of the board. Who's representing you?
Alex Hay.
Not here yet? Cutting it a bit fine, isn't he?
Fuck's sake. 6 months. 6 months inside for a bit of crappy cottaging. Alexei was in the juvenile court today, and Wendy D'Souza wasn't working at all. What do you think you're doing, sending a wet behind-the-ears girlie along to do my bloody case? I asked you a question.
Get out.
I asked you a question. I think I'm entitled to an answer.
Get out now, before I turn your lights out. What?
That's the last work this Chambers ever gets from me.
It suits me. All you ever get is nonsense. What's the draw, eh? Why do the nonsense all come running to you? Yeah. I want you to know that as long as you're here, whether you're a pupil or fucking head of Chambers, if anyone insults you, they have me to deal with. Go home, eat, drink, watch Ally McBeal, go to sleep. Go on.
Did you get him to endorse the brief? The solicitor was with you the whole time, though. Go home. Don't eat, don't drink, do not watch that woman. Write down everything you can remember about what you said to him and what he said to you. He'll appeal it. Make sure you remember everything that was said. Okay? And don't worry.
Miss? What are you doing here, miss?
Oh, God, Billy, oh, shit!
Where have you been?
Touting.
Tarting?
Touting, actually.
Actually.
Where's Rose?
I don't know.
As far as I can see, it was a wholly unprovoked attack. There was some general conversation, which I can't remember. It was inconsequential. There was some music playing, I think. And then out of the blue, he hit me. Amazing, really. Right there in the middle of the robing room. None of us could believe it.
Mr. Round, you are profoundly deaf. And for the last 40 years, you have been lip reading. You are a lip reading expert.
Yeah.
Please, look at the recording and tell us what is being said by Mr. Wilson, the man who gets punched.
She's only 33, but she gets such good work. Breathtaking career. Is she any more brilliant than you, Billy? Or you, Alex, for that matter? One does wonder, doesn't one? What is it that gives her the edge?
Now tell us what Mr. Guthrie says.
Are you saying that Wendy D'Souza got where she is today because of the colour of her skin?
Now, Wilson.
You took the words right out of my mouth.
I nearly forgot. There's someone else in the video standing next to Mr. Guthrie. Me. Can you tell us, just so we have the whole picture, what I am saying?
My daddy was a bank robber, but he never hurt nobody. He just loved to live that way, and he loved to steal your money.
August 1972. My father came here from Genoa with nothing except me, his English wife, and his gift. For 8 years, he was a deck chair attendant on the beach at Southend. 8 years up and down the beach, singing. Verdi, Puccini, Bellini. He died the day Margaret Thatcher was elected. It was a heart attack. The bunting was out in Southend, ice cream was eaten, and my father died by himself in a beach hut. A week before he died, I saw something I thought I'd never seen. I was on the beach, and a young man came up to another young man. First man English, the second Italian. Dirty fucking wop, the Englishman. And my father heard him and he walked straight up to the Englishman. My heart was in my mouth. What was my father doing? He punched him hard. He was right. I was proud of him. I'm proud of Billy Guthrie. She's great, Stevie. She's a good solicitor.
This is good for us. She's a class act, gives us big cred. It's obvious, class, when you see it. My old dad had it in his way.
Did he?
Did I ever tell you?
Yeah.
No?
He was a deck chair attendant on Southend Beach.
Yeah, right.
20 years, up and down the beach, singing opera. No crack, opera.
You bastard. Unbelievable. You are shameless. You don't give a fuck, do you?
Not when it comes to saving the career of my closest friend.
What? What?
I'm going home. Unbelievable. Unbelievable.
Congratulations.
Thanks.
Pleasure.
Pleasure?
Yeah, just the trial now.
Just the trial.
Good night, sir.
Hush, little baby, don't say Daddy's gonna buy you a mockingbird. And if that mockingbird don't sing, Daddy's gonna buy you a diamond ring.
Let's call him Daniel. Daniel's a good name. Get your tits out.
And the Barristers of North Square return at the same time next week. Next on FX, True Crimes gets under the skin of a real murder investigation in Autopsy.